welcome to another lovely Sullivan night with me,
Hello.
Sal. But also, we have a guest. See?
Just a guest. That's it.
Uh, yeah, introduce yourself, Rosie.
Hello, hello. My name is Rosie Ocean, and I'm just a gremlin Makote.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the cat girls from Final Fantasy 14, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I need to play that game. I have only done the starting zone of Limsa.
What class did you pick?
I was trying to get Summoner, so I think I was like Conjurer?
You were Arcanist.
Arcanist! There we go. Yeah. And actually, I did it twice, technically. I did it once as an Arcanist, and I believe I picked like
Marauder?
maybe I was a Makote. I can't even remember.
Makote is just the race.
Yeah, I was
But
going
you're
like,
probably thinking Dragoon?
but I did
But
it once
no,
as,
Dragoon starts at Gridania, but
yeah, I tried doing, I did do the Dragoon, actually, I've done the starting zones of 14 times. I did one in Gridania, two in Lim Salaminta, and one was as like a human or a Makote. I can't remember which one. And then the other one was as my character, Child Adultman, the Lalafell.
oh god. Okay, I personally um don't like Lalafels as they look like children to me.
I I
100%.
I really like the men ones because you can give them mustaches, and that's just funny to me.
They just look so bad.
I
It
like
literally looks like you put like a fake mustache on a child and they're like, "I'm an adult now."
yes, that's the part that makes me laugh. Like that's the part I like about them because I'm just like, yes, I am an adult. Can't you see my mustache? And that's like
It's
my
like it's like as bad as like kids trying to go in like on each other's shoulders in a trench coat being like, "1 ticket for this, please."
yes, exactly. And that's why I named him Child Adult. Just like, yeah, no, he's totally just like 10 and pretending to. Oh, I'm 30. I have a more little toddler basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, I never got very far in 14. I really liked it though.
I love 14. Especially since I'm part of a crime scene.
Crime scene.
Uh, there's this niche of people that like to go against TOS, technically.
Uh huh.
Um, and they like to do mods.
Ah, okay.
So I call it the crime scene or the crime ring.
I mean, yeah, that's a funny way to put it. Like that.
Yeah, and it's just like when you mention it in game, you just call it crimes.
Out committing crimes.
Yep. It's even worse when the Lalafels do it.
What? Because it's child crimes? Or
Well, yes, but also no. Canonically, in 14, Lalafels have done the most egregious crimes ever. They have committed several war crimes.
wait. Oh wait, yeah, they're like wizards and stuff. They're like super magic based.
So, there's this guild called the Thaumaturge Guild, where you start off, casting spells, blah blah blah, for damage.
Yeah.
But at level 30, I think it is, you turn into a black mage, which is a crime.
Oh, that's illegal.
100%. It is illegal to be a black mage.
You know that's so crazy because the black mage is like the mascot of Final Fantasy. One of them.
Yeah, I mean, so is white mage. White mage is, great.
I mean, like white mages are up there, but I don't think that they are quite like actual mascot. I would say the mascots are Black Mage, Cactar, and Chocobo, or not Cactar, Moogle, and Chocobo.
I mean, yeah.
And then I'd say like the tier 2 are like Cactar, White Mage, there probably.
Yeah,
Just
I can
Cloud
see
goes
it.
there.
Oh yeah, the fucking gun blades.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
gun breakers.
Gun blades on their own, not Final Fantasy VIII, not gun blades from other Final, just gun blades by themselves. The weapon,
Yeah.
the mascot of this.
I mean, it would not surprise me.
It fits kind of.
Yeah.
Uh,
All right.
yeah. Yeah. Like, so what got you into like? How long have you been playing Final Fantasy 14? I've always wondered why you did.
Mainly because of the crime ring.
I mean,
I could literally get banned for it.
I mean,
Um,
fair.
but I first started playing Final Fantasy when my mom, when me and my mom and my stepfather were playing together, and that was back in 2016. Yeah. And I have been off and on with the game until right before Shadowbringers came out. Because I pre-ordered it because it sounded cool, and then I absolutely adored the story of Shadowbringers. And then I've just been pretty much almost a constant with it now.
As a quick aside, how long? When was the Shadowbreaker?
Shadowbringers, the pre-purchase and everything was 2019 June, I think.
So it's like not this current expansion, but the one.
The one before that.
The one before that. Okay, got it.
Because there's normally an expansion every 2 years or so.
Okay. Yeah, that's how it is for World of Warcraft, which was my MMO of choice.
Yeah, I actually started out playing World of Warcraft for my MMOs. I actually have a Burning Crusade physical authenticator that sadly the battery died on.
Oh.
Yeah, very sad.
You know the funny thing is those authenticators I didn't trust because I was like, someone could just steal that. My brain was
See, that's just stupid because like, who the fuck's gonna come into your house and just steal only the authenticator?
I don't know, but that's where my brain went. I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have put my account on this. I should keep it to passwords where I can recover it.
Oh, Cell, you sweet summer child.
Yeah, not the most well thought out thing.
Yeah, that would Oh, if I ever said that, my mom would probably slap me.
Like trusting passwords more than
Something physical?
I don't know. When I was a kid, everyone was always like, never write your passwords down. Stuff like that, because someone could just who wants to break into your PC, they just have to look at your notes. You keep them all in your head.
Yeah, see, I couldn't do that. I forget things too easily.
Like, I remember that level of like secure. That's when I first got PC.
I mean, technically, if that was the case, everybody would have like an uncrackable PC.
Fair. Very fair. But yeah.
Yeah, I feel that side. I feel that. Totally cannot remember anything.
I have selective perfect memory. I always call. If I'm gonna remember something, I remember it.
If it's something like important to me, I could totally remember it. The second that my brain gets hyperfixated on something else, though, all of that information that I previously had stored goes out the window. It goes out.
Yeah, it's not numbers, and if I are going to remember it at all, I will remember it perfectly. But it's a coin toss if I remember it, period.
Yeah, I feel that.
That's how I can,
Also,
like,
I just
rattle off
realized that
Pokemon.
while I was looking at our models, I totally have a lot more jiggle physics than you.
Oh, I'm made of metal.
I mean, yeah, but I'm pretty sure you've got some silicone bit somewhere.
I mean, okay, actually, I can't remember how long ago it was. I rattled off that I am like a synthetic metallic siliconite. I am like the texture. I am like both metal and silicones because I wanted skin soft. So, I guess technically, yes.
Yeah,
But
booba squishy.
yeah, no, not jig. It's for
Yeah, totally for combat purposes.
yeah, like my lore is the whole to me, like I go fight. I'm basically a Power Ranger.
A robot Power Ranger.
Yeah, there is 38 other Beyonds that are the same color as or different colors.
I see.
Yeah, it's 38, and I'm 31. Number unit 31, because that's how long it took them to get to turquoise.
uh,
So
yeah, no, God, speaking of designs and everything, people always like ask me if I'm like a spider or something, and I'm like, no, I'm
honestly,
just a cat.
I kind of think it might be the eyes.
It's totally the eyes. But you know what? I like the eyes.
Honestly, I
It
think
makes my character unique.
I like the eyes too. The only thing I like, not this is judging your character. If I was to like want to fix the whole spider, I would just show a little bit of white. Be like the I would make to.
Mm,
But that's all up to you.
no,
I'm
Black
just
Scalera all
commenting.
the way.
Fair enough. That wasn't me trying to give feedback, but
No, 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 it's fine. Oh, I thought you was an evil fox. No, I am a long-haired cat with a bob cut.
wait, okay. So, so what is your? So if you're a cat, what breed of cat would you?
Uh,
I don't
let's
know if that
see.
extends to Mikote.
If I were to be an actual cat, it would probably be a Maine Coon.
Those are cool.
Yes, big boys. Big fluffy boys. I want a Maine Coon, actually.
I actually don't those get like those get like dog sized.
Yes!
Like I saw somebody with like a Maine Coon that was like shoulder height to a Labrador.
Yes! Maine Coons are great. I love them.
I'm like, that thing could like go hunt capybaras. Like it's that big.
I'm pretty sure they wouldn't hunt a capybara. They're too chill.
I mean, no, but like things that big, like that.
Well, yeah.
Rodent. Cats eat mice and um, don't eat capybaras.
Yeah, let's not.
What's your lore? Do you have lore?
Uh, I was trying to work on said lore, um, but most I ever got was that I was a house cat that got cursed by a witch.
Like that.
So I've got like powers and everything else. But the only drawback is that I can't go back to cat,
Okay.
and I was kind of forced to be stuck in this like middle ground. So I can't be human, I can't be cat, so I'm kind of like a in between.
Honestly, like that immediately makes me think of like there's a lot of good like story. No, don't make get a job.
Oh yeah, totally.
Like a lot of
Totally.
fun things you can do with that.
Like, no, I just want to laze around and have you serve me.
Just be like,
What are you talking about? You feed me. You clean up my shit.
you have thumbs now, so you have to go pay rent.
Ugh, damn.
That's the price you pay for thumbs.
The worst part is that I wouldn't even be able to have human rights because I'm not human.
I mean, fair enough. I don't even have. By that logic, I don't have rights either.
Exactly.
Like, and that's our word. But I'm like, oh, I should make that joke, and then I did it anyway.
Oh, it happens. I mean, there are so many times where intrusive thoughts have happened, and I've made some really, really bad jokes.
Yeah, I feel you. I
Oh,
I
hi,
have
Bobo!
I have definitely made jokes I've on the stream before.
Oh, there was one time I made this really, really bad joke, and I was so glad I was not streaming. Because, oh, oh. The only thing I will say is that it involved Jews.
I am immediately like, we should change subject.
Exactly. That is the only thing I will ever say.
Oh,
But yeah, I was so glad I was not streaming.
Anyway,
I'd get banned within a heartbeat.
uh, anyway, yeah. So what have you been doing on stream lately?
I haven't actually been streaming as much as I want to
That's
because I've been having a lot of medical issues.
sorry.
Like 2 months ago, I had a pulmonary embolism.
I don't know what that is, but that sounds
I
serious.
had a blood clot in my lung.
Oh no.
Yeah. So I've been on blood thinners.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's just like, oh yeah, okay, so I'm gonna get settled, and I'm gonna try to start streaming again, and then I turn around, get ready, and then BAM! Another medical thing happens. And I'm like, oh, wonderful.
like, stuff bled to the real world.
Exactly.
Get scuffed. Get scuffed in the stream. You get scuffed in real life.
Like the scuff of you trying to get this stream together.
You stopped streaming and suddenly the scuff bled over.
Yeah, basically. I think the last stream I did was a repo stream. It was fun.
I think I actually watched a little bit of that.
Oh, next time you should say hi, because I don't remember
I-
you saying hi.
I'm sorry, I lurk in a lot of people.
Even if you lurk, just a simple hi and then do the lurk, then I know that you're there.
I should do that. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
A lot of the time I'll just get into the habit of like, oh, so and so's on, and then I'll just like click them onto a different monitor while I play games.
That totally makes sense. I kind of do the same thing.
And it's either that or I sit and like marathon something, One Piece, Naruto, or something in English.
The amount of okay, so it gets so bad. I don't like marathon like a specific show. Like I'll be like, "Oh, okay, I'm going to look up this type of genre like fantasy and romance mixed together." And then I'll just binge watch a whole bunch of those shows. Because normally they're only like a season to 2 seasons long, but I will just binge watch like 3 shows in a day.
You know what? I've been there. Although, like, whenever I like look at shows, I usually want something specific out of it. And I'm like, what is a show like this? And it's never never find shows that hit the exact right note.
I mean, yeah, I feel that. I tend to I tend to like when I binge watch, I tend to like speed watch at the same time, where I'll be like, "Oh, okay, I'm kind of slowly losing interest," and I'll skip ahead like 5, 10 seconds,
Yeah,
and I'll
yeah.
just keep doing that because ADHD.
Well, like that's why I play games while I watch shows a lot of the time. Like show or a friend stream one monitor, and then I'll just rotate my monitors so I can like glance over and listen, or I'm like not like in not at or something.
Yeah.
Just like haha, or while I One Piece or whatever.
Oh
And
wow, that
yeah, and I could just
that
focus
was.
on the game when the show gets boring.
See, but then I get too focused on the game, and then I completely forget that the show's going,
Then I can just click
and
back to
then
the
I'll.
show and start another episode over again.
uh,
Easy. And I won't even know
totally.
because apparently I was that out of focus the whole time. I'll just be like, all right, cool. It's like I watched it again. I don't know. Whatever gets me
Oh,
through 1,000 episodes of show. A lot of those like super well
I've
into it.
always wanted to um like binge watch like One Piece, but I don't want to do that like alone because there's a lot of episodes, and I want someone to talk to while the show's going.
That is totally fair. Honestly, I miss having friends that like talk to talk about
Talk
shows
through
that
shows.
yeah, that like either talk over shows or to watch a show and then talk about. I haven't really had that much. Like none of my friends seem to watch the same.
I mean, I feel that
I'm over here.
most of the time now, if I want to watch something with friends, it's just YouTube.
Yeah, I can't even get watch YouTube half the time. I think
I'm lucky if I get someone to watch YouTube with me. I'll be honest.
I think the only shows I ever get people to watch with me are Marvel shows with Phil. Occasionally, she'll just be like, "Sal, you need to watch this." Came out and we'll watch it together. But like, I think that's it. That doesn't even happen that often.
um, I've always wanted to watch like all of the X-Men shows
I love
or
X
all of the
Men.
X-Men movies.
X Men's
Yeah.
favorite.
Really?
Yeah, I had little kid version. The '90s X Men.
Oh, I learned to read with Barbie books. I like Barbie. Unironically, I like Barbie. My favorite Barbie is 12 Dancing Princesses. That one slaps.
Mine is,
Mary Post is a good one too.
I don't have a favorite Barbie. But
I'm just one of those people, but I also unironically like Twilight.
I
The shock on your face was, huh?
I've never read or watched Twilight.
I just unironically like Twilight because I'm a big fan of vampires.
I'm a big fan of vampires. I'll be honest though, I was one of
Oh, yeah, makes sense. But
that. Just
I
what
just
happens
thought,
in high school. Present must shit on the thing that's popular with.
yeah. But I mean, Chomp Chomp is hot, okay? Chomp Chomp is hot. I think we can both agree to this when it comes to vampires.
Fair.
Anyway,
Actually, I've been watching a bunch of TikToks and like it was just making fun of Twilight kind of, but it's just like if vampires had healthy relationships.
Oh yeah.
And it's just a guy
Well,
who's just
I
like,
saw one. I saw one of if werewolves had a healthy relationship.
yeah, yeah, that might be it might be the same guy and he's doing werewolves now as this.
It's just like, hey, remember the silver cuffs are mine, the steel ones are yours.
Hey, I figured out lavender. I think lavender's horrible when I'm transformed, so I put it everywhere in the house.
Oh my god, you got me a stretchy sweater? Now I don't have to worry about ripping my clothes. Oh, that's right. I gotta remember my shoes. I fucking love
Uh,
that.
yeah, they're great. Yeah, he has a whole series of vampire ones. Now he's doing. I think he implied he might be doing Changeling next. Fun.
That would be interesting.
Yeah,
Mhm.
apparently there's a bunch of.
I'm not a big Changeling fan. However, I am just a huge Fae fan.
These are.
Like, the books of like the Fever series,
Okay.
um, or the Court of Thorns and Roses trilogy. Mwah, 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 mwah. I love books. It's just been a while since I've been able to actually physically read a book. I don't like reading them on my phone unless it's like a webtoon because I like the smell and feel of paper, like the actual smell and feel of books.
You know, I agree with you. I will do an audiobook.
I can't pay attention to audiobooks.
I only can do an audiobook while I'm working because that's like the right level of distraction plus doing thing that I can like focus. I couldn't do it
Yeah,
while
I can't.
driving. I could do one while doing like yard work, job thing.
I couldn't do it if I was like trying to play a game or anything, because then I'd be too focused on the game to even pay attention to the book.
That's fair.
I normally just can't pay attention to it unless I'm like physically talking to someone.
I am all in on comics. Did comics
Oh yes,
try to?
that's true. 100% that's true.
So you're a. I didn't actually know that you're a big webtoon. What are you?
Yes.
What you reading on webtoons?
Uh,
You're just gonna.
well, oh, yeah. Let me pull up my app here. Do, 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 do. Currently, I'm reading Your Ultimate Love Rival. It's like a manhwa webtoon thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But Tower of God was good. Solo Leveling, I haven't even touched yet.
Okay.
I've watched the show.
I
I'm waiting for season 3 to come out.
everyone is obsessed with solo leveling right now, and like I keep hearing mixed reviews on it.
I unironically really like it. I know I'm saying unironically a lot. It's just one of the words that gets stuck. And it's like, hey, I gotta say it like 50 million times.
I mean, fair. I get the vibe. I have to justify things like that all the time because too many people ironically like things. Just like things.
Exactly. But
Uh,
no, it's really good. I like it. The animation is phenomenal. I love the animation to it. The
okay.
colors are just mwah. The story's pretty good too.
My big webtoon I've been reading is The Greatest Estate Development,
Hmm,
and it is a
interesting.
yeah, and it is about a he is a Korean infrastructure developer for the military,
Oh,
where they build the bridges and stuff, like the military whatever engine whatever. and he gets
Mhm.
isekai'd, and he's just like, I just want to be lazy, and it's just him going to dramatic lengths to try to have a lazy happy end other universe. And now he
Isekai shows and webtoons are just like the most dramatic shit ever, but they're great.
yeah, and it is so good. It's really funny, and now it's like he might be accident.
Oh, yeah.
I kind of like
Totally.
that.
If you want like a show to watch, Campfire Cooking in Another World.
Oh, I love that one.
It's a good one. I
It's
love
a
that
really
one.
good.
But also, How Not to Summon a Demon Lord is also good too.
Oh, that's actually been on my list for a while. Actually,
Yeah, I like that one too. It's great.
I'm a sucker for any. To be honest, like
Oh yeah, same.
like uh, Wars or Shokugeki no really like my top three.
Have you seen Delicious in Dungeon?
Yes, delicious. I even have the manga. I read the manga before the anime even came.
Oh,
That's
but
on my
the anime did such a good job.
head. Oh, I love delicious and Dungeon Meshi's so fun. And we're not even to like the really good part of it in the anime yet.
I know.
Like we're almost to the dark part. I'm ex-
I wonder how they're gonna do the dark part.
I'm excited, and I she said she's open to writing more stuff in the universe. Hasn't yet.
Yes.
So she's officially confirmed that the universe might not be party is.
Which makes me very happy.
Yeah, maybe we'll get to see other adventurers like get to like. But no, that is the one thing the anime didn't do is they cut a lot of like the detail exposition stuff about all their stuff that she wrote.
Yeah. uh, I'm trying to think of what else to talk about, like real quick.
Good. Uh,
Let's
oh,
start off with the first question.
yeah. Do you want to go to questions?
Yeah.
All right. Uh. Okay. First question. Have you ever heard of the critically acclaimed MMORPG Fantasy 14 expanded free trial, which you can play through the entirety of A Realm Reborn and the award-winning Heavensward expansion, and Stormblood up to level 70 for free with no restrictions on playtime?
Yes, I've totally heard of it. It's not like totally finished the story up till now.
All right.
No, that one was a very funny one. I was not expecting that just immediately.
I literally,
Wow.
I looked at the questions. I had that set.
That was amazing. I love that.
Um, actually, that made me. Hold on. Come back. Yeah, we'll stick with the Final Fantasy questions first. That's fine.
Okay.
What's the best city in Final Fantasy 14? You think?
Ul'dah. I like Ul'dah.
Huh?
100%. I love Ul'dah.
That's
That's the
the
home of the Lullafels. I know.
yeah.
It's
Okay.
the desert city state. But I love Ul'dah because I love Nanamo.
Okay. Okay. I I wanna. I feel like I'm obligated to say Dalmasca, and that's just tactics. They like copied in tactics. I love.
Yeah. Would make sense.
What's the
You
best
know.
Final
I
Fantasy
really
by plot?
Purely by plot? Final Fantasy VIII. Let's go, baby.
Yo, that's a rare opinion.
I
Good
love
job.
Final Fantasy VIII.
Final Fantasy VIII, I think,
It honestly is. And people are always like, no, it's 7 that's better. And I'm like, no, no, your
no,
opinion is wrong.
I feel
It's
like
Final Fantasy 8.
7 is important. 6 is, I've heard 6 is, well, and I can just give them that. I haven't played 6, but I can
I
just,
mean, yeah.
but, I think all of the PS1 titles are totally valid, and it, I feel like a lot of people, 7 was, they wrote the, like, where's Cloud? This isn't a sequel to 7. And
No, I actually grew up playing 8 because my mom has actually put in like over 1,000 hours into 8.
okay,
Yeah. So I've actually got the black label for 8.
I
I know.
I have the black. I don't know what copy of 8. Wait, no, I have 2 copies of 8. Why do I have 2 copies of
But
8? I found one in a dumpster, completely like, pristine.
wow, someone actually threw it out?
Yeah.
Bro,
What if I actually, specifically a relative of mine
wasteful.
said that they were throwing away their place, and I went out and I'm like, "You're not throwing them away. I'm taking them." And I went and
They're
dug them out
mine
of his
now.
trash. Yeah. And I got a big stack of play games, and including Final Fantasy.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's why I have 2 copies of. Next question.
Nice. All
Uh,
right.
what is your flower?
Ooh, that's a good one. Because most people would assume that it's a rose. But I really like hydrangeas.
Don't mind me googling that. Oh, these ones.
Yes, I
Yeah.
really like hydrangeas.
Okay.
They are very pretty. I like them a lot.
I think like they're like the pom pommy one.
Yes! They're very pretty and they smell really nice too.
It can be like too.
Yes!
Are really. Yeah, when I think hydrangea, I just think of like cartoon. Someone hydrangeas.
Yeah.
Because I know there's
Like,
multiple
no.
cartoons with that.
Yeah. I mean, hydrangeas are kind of a common flower, but they're very, very pretty.
I think mine's are forget me not or
Forget-me-nots are pretty too.
I'm not that familiar.
Pansies. If I were to choose a different flower other than a hydrangea, though, it'd probably be a violet.
Okay. Actually, when I was a kid, I made dolls out of tulips,
Interesting.
like full
Oh, excuse me.
on it. That just I was in grade at a bunch. I got in trouble because I ruined my mom's office's tu-
Oh, wow.
eh.
You were just like, I'm just gonna keep going. Gonna keep
I'm like,
making them.
you shouldn't have took me to work. I didn't want to go sub.
I had to do something to not be bored.
Yeah, exactly. Next question.
Yeah.
Did you dominate Cell at Battleship? I thought we were
No, I think I did win though. I did win.
There was like that like every night.
I know, right?
That was fun.
It was fun.
Honestly, like I love board games. Like
Same.
I've kind of missed that again. Board game.
I totally would love to do that.
Hey,
I
Viper,
also want to play Uno with you and Sil and
I've
them.
actually never played
Hey,
Uno.
Viper! You've never played Uno?
I've never played Uno.
No,
I know what you're thinking. It came with your Xbox. No, I never played it.
we'll totally have to play some Uno.
I mean, like I'm down to try to learn how to play. It's one of those games that like everyone always talked about. Like, hey, we brought Uno, and then I just didn't have it at
Mhm.
home.
Yeah, so the base rules for Uno is you try to like not have any cards left, but as soon as you hit one card, you have to say Uno. Otherwise, someone can say, "Hey, you didn't say Uno," and then you have to draw two cards.
Okay.
Um, but then you also have to either do the same number or the same color when you're putting it into the pile. So say you have like a blue 9, you can do a green 9 or you can do a blue 8. That's just the base. And there's also draw fours where you pick your colors, blah blah blah.
Hey. All right, fair
It's
enough.
a pretty simple game. It's fun.
Yeah, yeah. Seems easy. Like I said though, never played it some. But
Yeah,
at one
we'll
point,
definitely need to. That is the base boring game. I do agree with that.
at one point I really wanted to have with two.
And you didn't?
No, it's more of just like kind of fizzled out on play. Hey
Oh.
Zoro.
Hi, Zoro. Oh, wait, no, that's Uwu Rem! That's Remy! So, if you remember, me, Zira, and Sil had a viewer called Uwu Rem.
Hey.
That's Rem.
Oh. Hi,
Zoro
Rem.
is Rem.
It's nice to meet you. Or re-meet you. My memory is bad. I am sorry. Well,
Yeah, they even
sometimes.
they even reached out to me on Discord, and I was like, "Wait a second, that's you!"
That's awesome. Hi.
Yeah, it's great.
Welcome. Higher. Hi. But yeah, no, like I said, it's kind of just the idea kind of just out without me even actually working. I think you were the only one I even talked to about. Like, I have friends who are really into board games. I should like come up with a board game, and then like I asked you, like, yeah, that would be awesome. And then I'm like, great. Then I never worked on it again.
Well, I've got a whole bunch of like workshop games on Tabletop Sim
Oh
that
yeah,
we could
yeah.
try out and see if we can get people for it.
I think I even downloaded like Mr. T the board game. I rolled a
But
one.
I
I
think
pity
the
the
talk
fool.
show's going good, Remy.
Yeah, I'm.
Yeah, so am I.
Yeah.
I think this is the most I've talked on a stream in a while.
I. We're kind of. Oh, I. Actually, what? Your favorite?
Oh boy. Uh I'm a basic bitch. I like Monopoly.
Monopoly. I think I've finished a full game of Monopoly less than 5 times though.
I tend to like if I do play with somebody, I force them to stay there until we finish the game.
That's Monopoly can't depend. I mean, The funny part is the point of the game is supposed to be a
Yeah.
philosophical critique of capitalism.
I mean, it's either that or Clue. I really like Clue too.
I am. So,
Clue is fun.
what did you say?
Oh, I said I really like Clue too.
Ooh,
Like the board
Clue's
game Clue.
really fun. It likes
I have a Harry Potter version of it.
fine. I think I have a Dungeons and Dragons version actually.
Oh, that sounds great. That
Yeah,
makes me want to play that now.
all of the instead of like colors, they're all the classes. So it's just like I think Bard murdered the count in the courtroom with a candlestick. It's pretty much just Clue outside,
I mean, yeah.
but it's just fun.
Does Pokemon count as a board game?
It can.
No. I mean, yeah, it can, but we're talking like
Have you ever
board
played
game.
Pokemon Master Quest?
No.
It's
I've never
literally
actually played any Pokemon game other than Sun
so Pokemon
and
Master
a little bit
Quest
of Violet.
board game for the original like Reddit and literally a board game version of the game basically.
Oh,
You have to roll to go
okay.
ahead and on spaces, and it is a random Pokemon from that route, and they're all sectioned out into routes. You have to like catch it and level them up before you get to the end or the next boss that you have to fight.
Interesting.
Yeah, and it had hundreds of little tokens that go into these slots that if you lose any of them, you just can't play.
Wow. You're just like, no game for you.
Yeah, pretty much. I've heard that they actually went back recently, but fans, but I haven't looked. But I liked that game when I was a kid. Until we started losing. I yeah. Actually, speaking
Oh.
of D, play D.
I do. I even DM'd for a little bit. Yeah. It was a homebrew campaign that I had made. And I was just flying by the seat of my pants.
You know what?
Because I was making things up as I went. I was bullshitting the entire fucking time.
That is how I play. I don't make.
Same.
I
If I make plans, I'm just gonna get upset if the party doesn't follow said plans. So,
I do cliff notes and sandbox world.
I feel like we're similar on that.
Yeah, so I'll just have like a. I'll just hit these at some point. That'll be great. And the rest is just like a way easier.
Yep.
But yeah. What tabletop?
Have I played?
Or have you played like
It is literally just D&D.
ah?
I have figures painted for Age of Sigmar Warhammer. Yeah, I have a little bit of the Night Hunt army, but I've also got a little bit of the Sylvaneth army.
Actually, I have one.
I don't like 40K. I'm more of the the
Sci-fi.
fantasy. Yeah. Definitely more fantasy based.
I feel that.
I just think the models are prettier.
Everything is very like military sci-fi one.
40K. Yeah.
I yeah, I was gonna say, you know what is a tabletop RPG?
What?
World of Dark.
That just That's literally just the name of I think a trial on Final Fantasy. So that's what my first thing came through, and I was like, "Huh?"
So World of Darkness actually heard of Vampire the Masquerade?
Yes.
That is its top RPG. Vampire the Masquerade.
Oh.
So there for every single type of monster, like a whole there's like a setting called World, and then there is books for type of Vampire the Masquerade where you're vampires. A Hunt the Slayer, which is like you're fire slayer.
Mhm.
Werewolf one, something mage where you're wizards, and
Hmm.
they added a shapeshift.
That sounds like fun, but I definitely could not play that by myself, so we would need a group for that.
That is totally fair. I was just like that seems like your setting, just talking about vampires.
Yes, I like chomp chomps. Chomp 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 chomp.
That'd be fun. I was actually telling people,
Pointy nibbles.
um, next question.
Next question!
Your opinion on fish?
Are we talking like sardines or are we talking actual fish?
Any fish. Fish as seafood as a topping for pizza.
It depends on the pizza.
Alright. Fair, fair.
It's kind of like a Hawaiian pizza, you know? Obviously, Hawaiian pizzas have pineapple on them, even though pineapples are not Hawaiian.
Okay. Maybe like
But I think there's somewhere in that. But I think pineapple belongs on a Hawaiian pizza. It's good,
okay.
you know? So it really depends on the different flavor combinations.
And I could see it. I could see. My actual like surprise pizza topping that I actually really fried shrimp.
I could see that being it, it being crunchy, but also that little
Yeah,
bit of savory to it. Yeah, I can
they
see
are
that.
like dish tailed. Uh, really good.
Yeah, I can see it.
And also
I'm just I'm a sucker for like Alfredo pizzas.
Fredo.
So yes, Alfredo, Alfredo sauce instead of marinara.
Yeah, yeah.
And I normally do like a chicken Alfredo, but I add, spinach, black olives, and mushrooms to it. It's really good. I love it.
I'm honestly
Mm.
more of a carbonara kind of gal.
Carbonara is not bad either,
Or
but
is white sauce.
I'm I'm just a sucker 100% for Alfredo. Um, I've been having it for my birthday every year, like straight up Alfredo. My favorite Alfredo though is steak Alfredo, 100%, because I really like cows. I like moo moo.
I
Okay.
like cows so much. We heard you like cows. So cow, and we put cow that with cow. Oh, no, don't. We're gonna move on.
Next question.
Next question.
Technically, since black isn't a color, it's all of the colors. I'd have to go with purple.
See,
Ha.
start black.
Mhm. Exactly.
Yeah. Good
Which is why
guess.
I
You know
really
what?
like crows.
Yeah, me too. They're up.
I feel that. They're very smart too.
They're getting smarter
Yes.
because they're finally started eating our garbage with, and apparently that's smarter. I
Yeah, because they're having to be like, oh well, I can't eat this, but I can eat this.
process actually get, that is a environment of having to figure out how to get food in our environment. Basically, we're making an artist animals are fun. Yep, you get smarter, you get faster.
Just casually turning the cheetah into Sonic.
And yeah, pros.
Yes. I mean, hell, we can even teach crows how to fucking recycle.
Yeah. uh,
Like, hey, yeah, you can get more food if you give me like bottle caps.
actually a place in it's like over in, they have a whole flock of to type of event that feeds and forever and coin slot and
They pay for it.
yeah, they're literally contributing to the economy in this one area apparently.
Wow.
If I remember right, I think
I mean, hey, as long as the crows aren't fucking trying to rob me, we're fine.
yeah.
Because I know crows, they like to hold a grudge.
They'll
And
also do,
if a crow decided it was gonna try to mug me, I would totally fight back, but then I'd have the crows hate me forever.
also do the opposite. Crows regularly, apparently they'll just like, oh wait,
Huh? Yeah?
oh, okay. All of a sudden, I looked over and OBS just like wasn't picking up my microphone at all, and I was like, "Oh no."
Oh,
Um,
that's
but also, if you sit and feed them, they'll apparently like protect you from other crows and stuff like that. They'll be
huh.
cool. They'll like, there's like a whole thing with there's like a whole thing with crows and like remembering people and stuff. Actually, I saw, there's it's kind of messed up, but there's actually a whole thing about somebody starting a crow war as an experiment by feeding all the crows in one area right next to another area and refusing to feed the crows in that area and then suddenly switching and then they fought each other.
Oh wow. That
And
just starting fucking like an actual war crime against birds.
yeah, they just literally started a crow war between two different murders of crows. That was just
I love how crows, like a group of crows, is called a murder.
a murder.
A murder.
Yeah. Right. A lot of people
Ugh.
I also hear unkind a lot, and I'm like, got that one. I think.
Yeah, that's gotta be a movie reference. But anyway,
Next
next
question.
question.
If cats were bigger, would they rule the world?
Totally.
How much bigger do you think you have to be? Or world
Probably human sized.
human sized?
Yeah.
Yeah. How technically how messed up
Yeah. What did you mess up, Sel?
got to that people can add more questions.
Oh.
Add a question.
Oh, wow.
Times. Apparently I can't do anything correct. My apologies.
It happens. But I just find it funny that everything that's been messed up has been with me.
Yeah, no, I've actually never messed up.
You just got so flustered with me. That's fine.
So,
I mean, the attraction's mutual there, so.
uh, bye bye.
I think I just broke Cell.
Um, question.
Okay.
Oh wait. This is the okay, in the order we've come back full circle to the have you heard of critically acclaimed him?
Oh my god.
But so what got you into streaming?
Uh, I just wanted to do it because I was like, why not? And I started out streaming Overwatch. Of all things. I started streaming Overwatch, and then I played Amnesia. That's where one of my actual like big clips came from, but I had to unlist it because it's got my face in it.
So you didn't start out as a VTuber.
No, I did not.
So what made you
I
get
started off as a flesh tuber.
ads?
And what made me go into VTubing is because I have what's known as resting bitch face. Um, so I went, oh, let me just turn into a character real quick that is a lot more, appetizing to look at.
You know what? That is fair. I think a lot of people kind of look scary or plain. Like I know I don't sit and express nearly as much IRL. I don't think I have like
Yeah.
resting bitch face, but I think I have like boring face.
No, I totally have resting bitch face. Like, if somebody was looking at me and they didn't know that I was just like relaxing or whatnot, they'd be like, "Why are you mad?"
Yeah, fair. No, I was
And
not
I'm
gonna
like,
say I
"But
could
I'm
see
not."
that, but like then that's
But
fair.
it's like, but I'm not mad. I'm just sitting here doing fucking nothing.
So I have a follow up question about how you got into
With
have an Oshi.
what's an Oshi?
Fair enough. That does answer that question, but I will follow it up with or the VTuber who got you in.
If I were to choose, actually, I don't think I have a favorite VTuber. Like a favorite, because I like all my friends equally when it comes to their VTubers and everything.
Okay. Okay.
So
Fair enough. How about the other half? Who VTuber that made you go, I could do that?
I'm trying to think. I don't know.
Fair
I
enough.
gave up. I gave up trying to pick my brain.
Too long ago.
Yes,
Fair enough.
because
Fair enough.
oh god, that's 5-ish years ago. I think I started in 2020. I
Wait,
think.
7 started in Oh no. Years.
I mean, hey, I've been if I go look at my subscriptions, right? because it'll tell you how long you've been an affiliate. I've been subbed to myself for 81 months.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
So if we go calculator and then do 81 divided by 12, that is almost 7 years.
All right. Congratulations. Good job.
I know.
Uh,
That's just 7 years of being an affiliate, and that took me 2 years to get affiliate.
I see. It
So I've been streaming almost 9 years. Which is hard to think.
veteran.
Yes.
Fought in the wars of Twitch for anyway, I don't know where I was going with either.
Yeah, I was actually so young when I started streaming that when I became an affiliate, I had to be on my mom's like account,
Oh. It's crazy.
like her bank account for that. Yeah.
I honestly, I think the funny part is that I only have streamed on Twitch since like 2018, 19, and
I think
give
I've
or take.
only ever streamed on Twitch. I've tried to stream on YouTube, but I never really did. I need to eventually get a 3D model so that way once I get my base stations back up, I can start doing Beat Saber streams again.
I don't have Beat Saber. That's
I like Beat Saber a lot.
like that's one of those things that I kind of always felt like should just come with your headset, and then I never bought. I'm like, this is like default, and then I just
Yeah, I just really like Beat Saber because it's one of the things that I can do for exercise, considering with my whole back and everything.
oh yeah.
So it's just one of the things that I can do. I just haven't gotten new base station holders. Base station mounts. There you go. That's the word. And it's like $20 to get another one, and I don't got the $20.
That's fair.
It's $20 too much.
I totally feel that. I am also a person who have money.
Yeah. I just basically exist in this household until I can get a job. And it's hard to find a job with my whole back situation. So
You got
we're just
this.
round circle here.
Got
I
this.
just sit here and
Finances.
wallow.
Next question.
Good question.
Double question.
Okay.
Animal that most suits your personality by a wizard. Yeah. And what would you have done to insult the wizard enough?
I would probably be a cat, 100%. I just think cats are great, and I'm pretty aloof as it is.
Okay.
And I probably would say something that was on of my head and not realize it was rude or anything, and then the wizard would be like, yeah, well, fuck you,"
I guess just
because I tend to be very blunt.
there. Your lore is just been resolved. Cat
Exactly.
turned into a person. Now you're back to cat.
Exactly. It's just full circle.
You know, I've thought about
I don't
this.
gotta worry about, you know, anything. I can be like, yo, hey, human, take care of me. And then I just like say fuck you to the wizard. That's it.
What if that's just with like cat distribution? Just, oh yeah, people. Hello, give me food.
I mean, yeah. I could see it.
And then like all the real
You take
cats.
care of a rosy cat. Oh my goodness, would I get pampered? I love being pampered.
whenever
Yes, of
I
course,
think of
right.
these kind of questions, I'm like, I don't think I am it. I can't think.
You know, I think I've always been a cat lover because before just regular cats, um, my favorite cat used to be a snow leopard.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I think snow leopards are great. And my cat Owen, I call him my little panther because he's just straight up black. Like his toe beans are black. He's a void. What color cat would you be? Huh. That's a good question.
I kind of feel like you have that cat.
I would probably be a mix.
Like, see
I'd
cat.
probably be like a tortie cat.
Where do you? Oh,
Yeah.
do you know that Finland created a new cats they've bred
Oh?
called salted
No, I
licorice,
did not know. Interesting.
and they
No, I'd
are
probably be a tortie cat, and I'd be a house cat because I feel like being too big would be a burden.
they're supposed to be.
Oh, so they're like a Russian blue cat, where they're like really gray.
S-
Oh,
cat,
that just looks like a that just looks like a tuxedo,
but
a
it's
salted tuxedo.
but it is salted licorice cat, and they are brand new as of like last year.
Wow. I called dibs on Rosie the house cat. I think he might have to fight a few of my other friends. I'm apparently very popular among my friend group.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong.
That's why I say apparently, because I don't know what the fuck I did. I just exist.
You're just cool. I don't know. Appreciate it. Get cherished, nerd.
You're such a lovable person. Bro, I just sit here and be like, yo, hey, I want food now. Give me food. I am basically a cat at this point.
So yeah, if you'd like to, if you know it,
I mean, I do have an actual treat stream. And it wouldn't be chicken nuggets, it'd be a Chipotle burrito, a pizza, and something else. I've only got like 3 options on it right now.
I haven't even touched my. I don't even know if I have it on. I had people send food on it one time, without me getting an alert, and I just went outside the next day to having a burrito on my porch, and I was, oh, I should do something about this. Then I turned it off, and I don't remember if I've ever.
I like my treat stream because on the occasion that someone does send me food, I don't have to worry about if I'm gonna be hungry or not. I mean, because the only other food in the house is like TV dinners. And sometimes there's not many, and mom's got to eat for work and everything else.
Uh,
So,
I do meal prep, so I just I make my own tea.
well, I also can't stand for too long, unfortunately.
Crockpot.
Um,
You know what? I'm gonna stop trying to come. That's
no, I'm actually thinking, would I be able to do a crock pot in the house without getting yelled at?
all you have to do for crockpot is open the whatever you're crockpotting or put water in it, throw some vegetables in it, and call it. You can get a lot of that stuff hot for you.
You know what's funny though? Is that we don't have the money for fresh ingredients. Because it's almost cheaper to get fucking McDoubles from McDonald's all day.
You know, the funny thing is that I actually used to think the same, But then if you do the math on it, like you can make food with the intention of having leftovers. So like you only make food that it would be leftovers. You can like make that kind of food for like the same cost as a single, even when you're talking like dollar.
Huh.
Like a good example is I made spaghetti, and on paper it's like, okay, wow, you paid $6 for spaghetti, and it's just like, no, no, no. You package it up into like a couple meals. This is just,
Yeah.
and now I have 5 meals of spaghetti that I can just eat, and like 5 or 6 meals, and I paid $6 for it. You know,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that would make sense.
so if you just like pick what you're gonna eat, right, and what is leftover, make yourself.
Yeah. I guess that would make sense. I'm just obviously I haven't really had a job in forever, so I'm just
I totally understand. If you want me to help with you with that, I would happily like sit down and help you make some plans of stuff to do
but yeah. Also,
as
Ren
an offer.
says your mic is cutting out again.
I leaned
Question mark.
away from my microphone. I I desperately need a new microphone, and I stretched away, like I leaned back to stretch. I went to do it again to show for some reason because I'm an idiot. Uh,
The thing is that I could hear you the entire time.
yeah, it's I think it's like the noise in OBS or something.
It might be.
But if I don't do that, then it'll pick up like breathing. So it's like, you know what I mean?
Mhm. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's just how it is.
Yeah, at least for now, until I get a new mic. Next question.
Okay.
Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
I already said this, so yes.
Okay, follow-up question, and this is a channel instant one. Ready for this?
Yeah.
Bananas on a pizza, yes or no? The delicacy in Sweden.
I mean, like, yeah, I'm trying to think of like what flavor profile would go with it because I know bananas can be overpowered, but they can also be overpowering. So, like I said before, when it comes to fish,
Yeah.
it depends on the pizza. I've personally never had it, but I think, it depends on the pizza and it could also just be an acquired taste.
You know what? Fair, fair. And I have one last pizza-related question.
Okay.
Strawberries on a pizza. This is a
I mean, I don't know. I mean, strawberries can be what I would say acidic, kind of, but then again, pineapples are acidic.
true, true. If you would like more
So,
details, the strawberry one typically has balsamic glaze on it, and usually has a bunch of vegetables, and they're not like super sweet strawberries. They're like the semi-sour ones.
okay, yeah, I can see that then. Yeah, I can see that.
Fair enough. This has been an ongoing conversation, not just on my channel with people, but also but also with guests on the show ever since it started being an ongoing conversation. Just like, yeah, what's your opinion on the three weird the three weird pizzas, the pineapple, strawberry, and banana?
I mean, for most people, my Alfredo pizza is weird for them.
I mean, true, true. I think a lot of people non-tomato pizza.
Yeah, I mean, cause like when I tried to move in with those quote unquote friends before, they had never tried an Alfredo pizza, and they thought it was weird.
That is, yeah, honestly, I think it's weirder that they had it.
I mean, but then again, it could also just be seen as more of a northern thing as well.
I mean, they're popular out west.
I mean, yeah, probably. I've never been out west.
That's fair. I mean, yeah. Anyway, uh,
Anyway,
next question.
next question.
Does it smell like dog in this? Does it smell like up dog in the studio?
Probably, I just had to lift my dog up, over my head. I'm not falling for that. I know better than that shit.
Love that
No,
we've
but
had two meme.
I absolutely love my animals, so I cuddle my dog to sleep every night.
Don't you have like a lot of animals?
Technically, only 3 of them are mine. I have 2 cats and a dog.
Okay.
And one of the cats is Owen's sister. So I have 2 siblings, you know. They're
Yeah.
literally litter mates. And I only got them because the roommate had moved out and could not take the cat. So that said cat turned into mine because I was not going to let an 8-year-old cat go out onto the street.
Good. That's way to be here. Cause I think people don't value cats.
I mean, it's already hard enough that since both of my cats are black, um, they're not really adoptable, which sucks.
You know, I never got that. Cause to me, black cats are like the preferred cat.
Well, yeah. But also, it's just like a lot of people view black cats as bad luck. It's a superstition.
You know, I've heard that, but I've never met anybody who actually like was superstitious about cats.
I've met, I think, 3 people in my entire life that were superstitious against black cats. But I've also met a few, like, say, Japanese people, because I know that's one of those superstitions there, that are actually superstitious of white cats, because black cats are considered good luck.
That is interesting. Yeah, that's really interesting.
Yeah. But I absolutely love my 2 black cats. They're great. They're super sweet. I don't understand why anybody would not want a black cat or just a cat in general. All cats, regardless of their color, should be loved.
I agree. I really want a cat. Actually, keep getting told by everybody I shouldn't get a cat though.
You totally should. They're nice, you know.
Well,
It
the reason
they
why
also work
is
out for people with busy schedules.
yeah. The reason I was is I've been in color for so long, and I was told that they're just a
Mhm.
bad idea for apartments.
It yes, but also no. So like you gotta have like some corner protectors at times, depending on the cat. So, like, if anything, the dogs that we have are actually more aggressive on the corners of like the walls and the baseboards than the cats. They're more aggressive to the corners. Like my mom's
There.
little puppy, Murphy, she has literally chewed through the baseboard corner.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I've had
Yeah.
dogs that
And I don't understand why they do it. But
really they just
yeah,
need
my
stuff to chew.
my yeah. I mean, they've got plenty of stuff to chew.
I don't know that. Oh,
They
that
got plenty of like little plastic bones. They got a whole bunch of toys. We even give them like chew sticks.
that immediately made me think of brother's dog, kind of my file for is a husky,
Mhm.
and he actually liked the taste of the bitter spray that you were
Mm-hmm.
supposed to spray on things to get dogs to stop chewing on them.
Oh.
So like he would treat it like a treat, and it was like the worst
Interesting.
thing ever. So he'd spray a bunch of stuff for our other dog, like don't chew on this, and it'd be like, then you just see him just like full face, just mouth, crap jaw. Dogs are
I love my dog though. She's great. She was supposed to be a miniature.
oh okay.
We got her from the breeder, and they were like, yeah, she's a miniature. She is 2 miniatures and an extra pound. She's a dachshund, like a
Okay,
full bred dachshund.
I like we. They're fun.
Yes. She's great. She's an absolute cuddle bug. Um, she gets on my nerves though, at times.
Wait, aren't those like bred to like animals or something?
Yes, they're bred for badger hunting.
Yeah,
They're literally called badger dog.
they're meant to go hunt badgers, like the scariest
Very
animal per
aggressive.
pound.
Yes. Um, so Kit Kat, she has a very high prey drive. 100%. Very high prey drive. So she gets aggressive at other people. Um, she gets terrified of any bigger dog though. The second there's a bigger dog, she damn near pisses herself.
Yes.
Yeah. But she she's aggressive in the terms of she'll try to lunge and just bark at you, but the second you try to approach her, she'll back off and just like keep barking. She's all bark no bite.
But that's good. 'Cause, don't-
She terrorizes this little kid that's our neighbor though. Cause I'll be walking through the breezeway, and then the little kid will be coming out from their apartment, and I'll be walking with Kit Kat, and then Kit Kat will start barking at him, and he starts running. I find it funny to terrorize little kids. Because I
weirdly,
know Kit Kat's not actually gonna bite or anything.
yeah. You know that weirdly enough, that flashed me back to like I was in like or something, and I went and remember, and I was riding scooters, and I got separated. Some lady came out of her house with like, 13 chihuahuas,
Oh
and
god, not the demon dogs.
they flipped out, and she let them go. And I managed to take me off of off of a hit me.
Ugh.
But I think back on it, nothing left like actual marks already. Got like mauled by chihuahuas that now managed. Like nothing, like
I
I
mean,
said,
hey,
nothing that left marks or like hurt. It was just scary to suddenly have a swarm of demon things.
13 chihuahuas. I think the chihuahuas in my head are always shaking because they're trying to resist the demon possession.
I always forget that they're after a state.
Yes. Like chihuahua cheese.
Yeah, just one of those things. I'm just like, it's like, what states do you know in Mexico? I know Mexico and Chihuahua, because Mexico City is in Mexico State. In Mexico,
Yes.
Chihuahua. Next question.
Chihuahua cheese is great though.
I had Chihuahua. I assume it's not from the
Uh,
dogs.
no, it's not from the dogs, but it is very commonly used down there for like quesadillas and burritos, and it's a very melty cheese.
Okay.
It's a white cheese, but it's really good.
Okay. Interesting. Like I like cotija cheese. Yeah, cotija cheese.
Yeah. But no, Chihuahua cheese pretty good. I like it.
I feel like
But
it's
anyway,
unfortunately all I can think of is like
the demon dogs.
yeah no just like Chihuahua the dog. That's a weird. Weird enough
Anyway,
that
next
people.
question.
It's weird enough people milk like horses in places.
Do people actually milk horses?
Yeah, it's a thing in Monk
Oh,
because I can't
I've,
remember the whole detail. They first smell.
no. Have a good night, Viper.
Hey Viper.
Um, I mean, I can kind of see it. It's kind of like how we just like milked goats and cows.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's exactly like that. It's an animal that feels appropriate to extend
Yeah.
the fun. That is a phrase for me. Seems like a natural thing to extend the milking.
Oh god, and you said it again. Someone's gonna clip it.
Next question. What's your what was the favorite vacation you?
Uh, I've only ever had one, and it's going up to my aunt's up in Iowa. I've never really traveled much unless we're moving.
Well, I haven't really. Aside from that was like my.
I've never been to TwitchCon. With my money.
I just
Yeah, totally. And then I gotta figure out who's gonna be taking care of my dog while I'm there. And blah 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 blah. So
next question.
next question.
How did Ocean become part of your name?
Okay, so this is going to be very, very cringe.
Okay.
Okay. So back when I was younger, um, I really liked creepypasta stuff.
Okay.
Okay, and I had this friend that also really liked it, and we were best friends. I had my OC Rose Blossom, and then she had her OC that started with the name Ocean.
Okay.
So just one of these days, I just went, hey, I'm gonna combine our names, and that'll be my character on Final Fantasy.
Cute.
Because I couldn't use Blossom as the last name because it had already been taken.
But Ocean
And then it
wasn't.
just kind of stuck.
Fair enough. You know what? Yeah. There.
Very cringy.
Do you actually include anything that like makes that part of your like vibe or aesthetic make sense?
No, because I don't remember what it was.
Fair enough. I was just gonna say like you don't like canonically live by the sea something.
Nope. It's just a name. It's just like, hey, my name as a cat was Rose. And now that I'm this fucked up amalgamation, I just picked the last name.
You know what? Valid. Like IRL people don't have names. I think it's not
It
their
depends on what part of the world you're in, but yeah.
or at least their last names.
Well, yeah.
I think the most common last name profession of a some dis or who are the child of somebody. Robbins. At some point, you had a parental figure.
Yep. Yep.
gone.
Yep. But yeah, no, I just was like, there's that. But the actual backstory is because of the creepypasta OCs.
Okay. Kind of creepy pasta. I hesitate to.
Okay, so you know, like, Jeff the Killer.
Yes, I'm familiar with Jeff the Killer.
Okay. So my OC was kind of based off of that, but she had only one eye. The other eye was um a flower. It was literally a rose. Like a rose was growing out of it.
Oh, okay. That actually
And she would
sounds.
kill people with a garden trowel
Oh, okay.
because she died in a garden.
You know, the funny thing is that sounds just like the new Silent Hill.
The thing is that this has been like a thing for like years now.
Like, have you seen the trailer for the new Silent Hill game?
No, I have not.
Like, most of the monsters are flowers.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it's just like, oh, that immediate. And I think one of the characters loses an eye in the trailer too. I think I'm like,
Oh wow.
I'm just like, huh, that actually might just be a character in the new Silent Hill game.
They're stealing my idea.
Hey, read your childhood.
Oh god, no! That used to be an actual thing on Wattpad. Oh, I've done deleted that since a long time ago. But oh my god, it used to actually exist.
I feel that. I have some.
Oh, I feel so cringe right now.
I have some out there. I totally feel like.
I've read a lot of fan fiction.
You know what?
What?
I think back. I like when I was a teenager and a little bit older. I read a ton of fan fiction, but at one point, I just suddenly like a switch flipped, and suddenly
Yeah, basically.
I'm
It's
like
like, I'm gonna move to actual books now.
yeah, and I think that is the point where I became an adult, like actually became an adult.
I feel that. I think I read fan fiction up until I was like 16.
I think I
Somewhere
was
in
like
there.
just now realize 3 or 4 chapters in bad.
It's ass!
And all the other stuff that I
The
was
writing
reading
is terrible!
yeah, and all the other stuff that I've been reading this way, it's also ass. Why am I doing this? I stopped and have
Yeah, that would make sense. I tried to go back to it just to see how bad it I could not keep a straight face because I was trying to read it out to a few of my friends.
I mean, that's the fun of it. I know multiple YouTubers who are like, who would read their own live on where they got it.
Oh wow. I don't think I've ever seen a fan fiction of my character. Or of me.
I haven't. I doubt I've gotten. I'm happy with
Hey.
fan art. Fan art's way. I think fan art's more enjoyable for involved.
Yes. 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 Like, even if it's NSFW, I would prefer that. Would 100% prefer fan art.
You actually did it.
Yes. 100%. I would also read mine. Or, you know what we could do?
What?
If it's like a your name kind of situation fan fiction, we could flip flop and have it like, hey, I read yours and put my name in there. You know? Oh, and like we're like co-streaming this as we read this.
Yeah, actually,
That sounds like fun.
yeah. You know, the funny part is I always have a lot of ideas, goofy, weird streams, and I always end up like either not being able to get people to join in on me weird stuff, or when I do them, they're like somehow like my work. Nobody shows up when I had an interesting idea, and I'm like, go back.
The room goes, time to create a fan fiction.
Yeah, yo, do it. It'll be fine. I'll make Rosie write one on it.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Anyway, next question.
Next question. More of a demand than a.
I ain't got one. I ain't got a funny story off the top of my head.
We could revisit that.
It's like asking me to like. It's like asking me to stick my foot in a vat of acid.
Just like go.
Like, why would
Improv
I-
now.
It's like I ain't got anything. It's just like my brain is like suddenly turns on to dial-up internet.
You know, it is something
What's up?
I actually think it'd be improv class. Because I think that's like one of the only classes that would actually make my streaming better. Where I'm like, yeah, no, just improv.
See, I couldn't do improv like in person because I have crippling social anxiety when it comes to IRL stuff.
Fair. I mean, I'm not saying you should perform it in person.
I have a funny story. It's the secret Rosie won't tell me. Yes. And I will not speak of the said story.
Yeah. I still think it'd be a fun idea to. Alright, let's go do an improv class. It would.
I mean, yeah, because then you're like trying to come up with situations like in your head, like, oh, I could say this, blah 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 blah.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just like it's like a way of thinking that I think would be really good for that you could like translate a lot of stuff in streaming. Actually, on that same subject, one of my wacky ideas that I couldn't get anyone to sign on to is to play improv.
What kind of improv games?
I'm not even 100%. I had like a solid list at one point, but they're all on my phone, which is back me. So on VT.
I mean, because like the only improv game that I tried to play at one point was with an ex-friend of mine. I was at her birthday party.
Oh.
And she wanted me to do like accents, and I'm horrendous at them. So I just like shut down.
I will once again apologize for needing a new microphone.
I think you just need to adjust your noise gate.
Yeah, I need to go through and adjust some stuff. This is like the third this has been an ongoing problem since my old microphone died and I used my film microphone. I'm sorry.
It happens.
But yeah, no, as far as improv games goes, there was there's a bunch of you like Markiplier?
Yes.
Have you ever watched his podcast Distractable?
No.
Okay, so he has a podcast called Distractable where him and two of his friends.
Bob and Wade.
Yes.
I know.
Okay.
I know the base of it.
Yeah. They basically like the majority of it is them doing improv games, and they seemed so fun on so many occasions that I'm like, I need to steal this. I would need to play this game.
Like, this is mine now.
Yeah.
Yoink.
And so I've genuinely had the idea to get friends together and be like, let's do improv games. And every time I've brought that up, everyone's like, no.
That just sounds mean.
I mean, it's fine.
I mean, yeah, people can do what they want to do, blah, blah, blah. But I mean, I'd be down to try it,
Uh,
but there's no guarantee that I like it.
that's totally valid.
I'm always down to try something once, though.
All right. I will keep that in mind. I should do more stuff with you. You're cool. I should actually
I
follow.
just exist.
Yeah, I should follow through on that board game idea too. should actually,
Yes.
I should follow through on more of my things.
I mean, it happens. It's like me trying to go, hey, I'm gonna stream today. And then, like, 30 minutes later, I'm like, I'm tired. I'm gonna go to bed now.
You know what? Fair.
I mean, it happens in the middle of the day too. Like I was trying to play games with Chai earlier,
Uh-huh.
and then I'm like, okay, we're gonna switch to instead of Final Fantasy, we're gonna go switch to Abiotic, and then it's like, I'm tired now. Like I could hardly keep my eyes open. It was just all of a sudden, bam, exhaustion, and that was at like 2 o'clock this afternoon.
That's concerning, actually. But
Is it?
actually, that might actually be kind of concerning. Genuinely.
I mean, cause like I woke up at like 7:30 this morning
Well,
after sleeping like almost an entire day.
oh, then it's very concerning. You've upped that to more concern.
I'm just gonna smile through it because I ain't got the money for medical stuff.
We can move on. I'm not gonna sit and linger on that, but I'm just like maybe yeah, that maybe you might make a note of that for next time you can talk to a doctor.
I mean, it's not like I'm already on antidepressants.
Uh, all right, next question.
Equidon.
Are Lalafells potatoes?
Yes, but they're also children.
They kind of make me
Next
think of
question.
Cabbage Patch.
I mean, yeah. But
Next
they don't
question.
have that stupid hair.
Next question.
Equidon.
Do you have any silly or zany tales from your time playing Final Fantasy XIV?
I still remember the one, I think it was 14 or 15-hour stream I did, and I was in call with Pokey and Zira, and we decided to make up this dude called the Uwuber Man, and it all stemmed from Pokey wanting to have IHOP, but did not want to DoorDash it. So we created a man called Uwuber Man, and he has this like really tight, like you know those anime Ahego shirts or Ahegao shirts, and
Yeah.
he has this like really tight one on, and it's a crop top, and he's wearing like these booty shorts with the Jesus sandals with socks.
Oh no.
Oh yes, oh yes. The entire VOD of that entire stream is on my YouTube. It was just it was lack of sleep and delirium.
You know, I kind of love it. Honestly, I think sleep deprivation makes for some genuine, like, super funny comedy.
Yes. Because you don't know what your brain's gonna think of next. It's just you're just gonna blurt it out.
Oh, 100%. Like, those are my favorite grumps. Watch, like, Let's Plays are the ones where they're like, we recorded this at 4 a.m. It's like, oh, good job, guys.
Yeah.
I, I, I kind of want to go watch that.
Oh, my VOD? Okay.
Be fun. Next question.
Nick Bitcoin!
What are your top 3 games of all time?
Uh, Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 14 or 8. Those are a toss up. And then uh of all time, Assassin's Creed Syndicate. One of my favorite Assassin's Creeds.
That is interesting. I don't even. That's one of the Assassin's Creeds. That's past the point of Assassin's Creeds where I stopped playing, guys.
Oh, yeah, no. Syndicate's the only Assassin's Creed I've played.
Fair.
But I have seen, or I've tried to play others, but I couldn't. I couldn't do it.
That's valid.
Um, Trying to think of what another game that I would. Mm, Let's see here. Yeah, I don't. Hmm. I'm trying to think. Probably Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh, you picked. I love that. If you go with 14, basically,
Oh wow.
I find that interesting because like I did play a little bit of 14, but I mostly did, and I didn't play Syndicate, and I have Baldur Gate. I have never played it.
I like Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah, no,
I just can hardly find the motivation to play it because I'm, excuse me. I'm always hyper fixated on a different game at that point.
yeah, it's a big game.
It is. I
Yeah.
think the last time I played it, like seriously, I had 45 hours on one playthrough.
That's a lot.
Yes.
Every time you say yes, it makes me think yes.
Oh,
Like
yes.
like that Steve Jobs meme. Yeah, like the same way he does with like the Aurora Borealis localized entirely in your kitchen. Yes.
Is my back getting better?
Yes.
Yes, but no. So I've had two surgeries to help out, but my back still hurts. So it's just a toss up of do I want my legs to give out, which is what I got the surgery for to help fix, because the herniated discs were pinching my sciatic nerve.
I actually have a
Um,
follow up question.
what's up?
Have you like traded out like your chairs and stuff?
The only chair that I've been able to actually sit in proper is this one secret lab chair. I forgot the
Oh,
name of it for a second.
is Secret Lab
It's the
chairs?
most comfy chair that I've ever sat in.
Secret Lab chairs are really for your back though.
But it's got the nice lumbar pillow and it helps because that's where all my pain is.
But like from everything that I've heard, apparently they're like super, like gamer chairs are really bad for your back.
Well, any other chair just feels super uncomfortable.
Like I was told I gotta go like office work. They're actually
Well, the thing is that I already, as it is, have a very bad seating position because I like to sit crisscross a lot.
okay, fair enough. I
So
just
with the lumbar pillow with the gamer chair, it actually helps. Because it really just depends on how you sit. I sit crisscross a lot. Like a lot, a lot.
all right. No, fair enough. I if I have too many days in a row where I sit all day at my chair, I get back pain. I've been reading into it that that's caused from the fact that I'm using the gaming chairs. So that's the only reason I was gonna say is I'm like, you especially should be extra cautious about things that are not good for your back. So it's more, but
I mean, like, yeah. I plan on maybe eventually, if I get a job again, going into physical therapy, seeing if that'll help. Because I know I've got to strengthen up my core to help with the muscles there, but I also know that I tend to have an overguarding issue where my muscles are too tense back there.
ah,
So, and I gotta let a cat into my room. He's currently sticking his mouth under my door to like make his meow a whole lot louder.
okay.
Because he's like, Mother, let me in, Mother.
I demand access.
Okay, please let him know.
All right. We are actually at the end
Get
of the
that disability check. I can't. Because according to the United States government, I have not worked long enough. So they haven't even checked if I'm qualified to be, under that disability.
I'm sorry.
Yay!
Actually, I think theoretically you could like tested for it.
What, for my whole back issue?
No, for being.
No, they won't even try to consider me. They won't even look at my stuff because I have not worked long enough.
Anyway, these are questions I probably shouldn't be asking.
I don't care. I'm an open book.
Harry, I'm like, my brain is like, I'm just such a like helper. I'm just like, how can I help? Everything. I'm just like, I need to ask this question, and just like,
Because like I've turned in the proper forms and everything else, and then they're like, "Hey, do you have any other work experience?" And I'm like, "No." They're like, "Well, we won't even look at your stuff then. Goodbye." And I'm like, "Oh, well, okay, well, fuck you too."
well, we are at
Because I think 2 years total of work experience, and I don't have that. Because I first fucked up my back at 17.
that is way too early to.
Well, yeah, that's where I herniated my disc was at work. I thought I had just pulled something until 2 weeks later when my legs gave out. And then I heard for a few years, like, after that, it's like, hey, you just have a pinched nerve. Stop being over dramatic. And blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, no, my back fucking hurts. This isn't just a pinched nerve. Yeah, and that's what I dealt with for years. And now here I am with 2 back surgeries and still have not gotten a job yet. Because most jobs will straight up say on the application, like, hey, you need to be able to lift 50 pounds or more. And I'm like, or up to 50 pounds. And I'm like, I can't do that. I can only lift like 25. And if I do apply for those said jobs, they're like, well, with your back surgeries and everything else, we won't even consider you just in case you hurt yourself again. Because they don't want to be responsible. It's just the government fucking me over 100%.
Yeah.
Which is why I want to start streaming more, but then like I said, anytime I turn around and I'm like, "Hey, I'm going to stream more," something medically happens.
Yeah.
Like you being concerned about me sleeping all the time.
Yeah. That is worrisome. You like a healthy person shouldn't sleep more than like I think it's like 10 hours. If you sleep more than 10 hours in a 24-hour period, it's actually health reason.
Uh I think okay, so yesterday I
Too much
slept
sleep can
from,
cause problems too.
but yeah, I slept from, let's see, because I know I passed out at like 8 or 9 ish, somewhere in there last night. But before that, I had taken a nap that day, and I slept. Oh, it was more of sleep instead of nap because I think it was like 5 hours. So from 8, 9 ish to 7, that's almost 11 hours right there. And I got completely exhausted at 2 p.m. this afternoon. And I slept for 3 hours.
I'll be honest, you said numbers and my brain kind of fizzled out. I'm so sorry.
And no, you're good.
That's kind of
So I
just
think
numbers.
um like in a 24-hour period, I slept what, 5 plus 11 plus 3 ish.
Yeah, that's 15 hours. That's almost an entire day.
Yeah, I was really tired.
Did you not sleep the day before at all?
No, I slept.
Yeah, no, that's concerning.
Hee haha.
Um,
I just like sleeping.
I think I don't like trying to fall asleep, but I like sleeping.
Honestly, if it was up to me, uh, after the stream, I'd probably go lay down and sleep again.
Fair.
I started yawning like 30 minutes ago.
Yeah. I
Like
I
my body's like, "Hey, go sleep now," and I'm like, "But I'm doing something."
Fair. Well,
We don't
feel
need
like
to end stream. We can keep going.
you're actually out of questions.
Are we actually?
Yep, we've hit the end of the question.
Oh, wow.
Now
It
I'm
is
like,
kind of hard for me to be active.
but now I'm like, check it. I'm like, I'm worried.
Like, is she gonna
Mama's
be live tomorrow?
Yeah, Mama cell instincts are kicking in. I'm like, I need to check in on. Hi.
Yeah, it's just mainly me sleeping. I am, regressing into cat form.
I am talked like 15 hours a night or a day. But anyway, uh is probably time to wrap up, I would say. Could go long. Back to chit chat, I guess, technically. Yeah, this is the end. Thank you so much for mine. Here is a great time for you to get a soapbox and tell everybody what you're doing. Anything exciting? Advertise yourself a little bit.
Uh, I got nothing planned. I just kind of go as I go.
You should like
Life is boring with plans.
fair.
Being
So,
spontaneous is best.
all right. How about this? You said you wanted to stream more, right?
Yeah.
All right, start a new franchise. Play through all of it. Start tomorrow. Spontaneous.
What franchise?
Uh, like horror games.
Yes.
How about actually? Yeah. How about Silent Hill? We just talked about that.
Would my computer be able to handle it?
I mean, I I could help you with
I
that.
also don't have any Silent Hill games.
I'll help you with that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
There, you could just start doing like a daily Silent Hill playthrough like a couple hours a day. Aha.
I mean, depending on how it goes, it might be more than just a couple hours a day.
Yeah, no, however long you need. I was trying to help you with, you said that you have a hard time getting yourself to go. So it's like, here you go.
Yes.
Here you go. I'll make you a schedule. Let's go. Spontaneously give you a schedule. Said you need
Like, hey, go play this, like now. It's like, okay.
yeah. But yeah, all right. We'll go check out Rosie.
I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do this, and then my beautiful, yeah.
So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all had a cell of a night.
Oh,
If you enjoyed the show, all the jazz, doobly doos. Go follow Rosie. Been an amazing guest. And now apparently I need to come up with plans to do like 3 things with her because it came up, and I need to.
yes.
A wonderful night. Bye bye, everybody.